Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I stand before you to speak about something that the world may not see, but heaven does. There are women among us who are marked not by the standards of mankind, but by the very hands of God Himself. These women may not always appear extraordinary, they might not meet society's expectations, but they carry within them something sacred, something powerful, something hidden. Have you ever felt different, as if there was something deep inside of you waiting to be uncovered? Have you ever gone through battles that felt too heavy to carry, yet somehow you emerged stronger? My friend, this is no accident. There are 7 hidden marks that only the chosen women bear, and if you recognize even one of these within yourself, it means you are set apart for something greater. Stay with me, because what I am about to share is more than just a message, it's a revelation. It holds the key that will unlock your understanding of who you truly are. If you've ever doubted your worth, your purpose, or your calling, then you need to hear this. Let's begin. The world often measures a woman's worth by fleeting things: beauty, wealth, status, or the approval of others. But the chosen woman is different. She is not defined by temporary standards. She is defined by an eternal calling. She carries within her a divine mark. Though few recognize it, she may not fully see it herself, but deep within, something stirs, a sense of purpose that cannot be silent. This divine selection was not made based on talent, background, or earthly achievements. It is a decision made in the heavens before she ever drew her first breath. She carries within her a spiritual DNA, an identity that cannot be erased by the doubts of others or the failures of yesterday. But being chosen is not always easy. In fact, it often brings rejection before recognition, isolation before elevation, and battles before breakthroughs. She will walk through seasons where she wonders why she feels so different, why she can't blend in, why the things that satisfy others do not satisfy her. The chosen woman cannot settle because something within her tells her that she was made for more. She carries a divine restlessness, a holy discomfort that refuses to allow her to be less than she was created to be. Yet, with this calling comes a cost. The enemy does not attack those with no purpose. He targets those who pose a threat, those who carry something he fears. The chosen woman often finds herself in battles she never asked for, trials that seem unfair, and storms that rage without. She may wonder why her road is more difficult than others, why her prayers take longer to be answered, or why doors close when she is doing everything right. But this is the refining fire, the process that separates the ordinary from the anointed. The chosen are tested because they are trusted. They are broken so that the oil of their purpose may flow. Even in the struggle, there is a deep knowing, a whisper in the soul that says, "You were made for more." It is this whisper that keeps her going when she feels like quitting. It is this unseen mark upon her life that attracts favor even in the midst of adversity. Doors open that no one can explain, opportunities arise that she never sought. And even when she stumbles, grace catches her, reminding her that she is never truly alone. The world may overlook her, but heaven knows her name. Others may only see her flaws, but God sees the fire within her. She may not feel strong, but strength is being formed in her with every step of faith, every tear shed in private, every battle fought on her knees. She was not created to be ordinary. She was set apart for something greater. And when the time comes, when the process has accomplished its work, the marks she once hid in the shadows will shine brightly for all to see. The chosen woman carries within her something that cannot be imitated, duplicated, or stolen. It is not found in outward appearances, nor is it determined by human validation. It is a mark placed on her by God Himself, an invisible seal that sets her apart. The world may not recognize it, but the spiritual realm does. There is a weight to her presence, an authority in her voice, even when she does not yet see it in herself. She walks into a room and something shifts, not because of who she is in the natural, but because of what she carries in the supernatural. This hidden mark is often revealed through the battles she faces. From a young age, the chosen woman encounters opposition. Her journey is not smooth. Her path is not easy. While others may seem to glide through life without resistance, she finds herself facing unexpected storms, betrayals, and heartbreaks. But these trials are not meant to destroy her. They are meant to shape her. They are refining fires, purifying her character, strengthening her resolve, and drawing her closer to the one who called her. Every challenge she faces is not a sign of abandonment, but a confirmation of her calling. The enemy does not waste his time on those with no destiny. He only targets those who are a threat. Even in moments of doubt, the chosen woman senses a pulling, a divine restlessness that refuses to let her settle. She cannot remain in places that drain her spirit. She cannot engage in relationships that weaken her purpose. She cannot live in mediocrity when something inside her is calling her to something more. She may try to fit into the mold society has set for her, but she does not belong there. She may go through seasons of confusion, asking God why she feels so different, why she cannot take the easy road. And in those moments, the answer comes: because you are chosen. There is a cost to carrying this mark. The chosen woman will face rejection before recognition. She will be misunderstood before she is celebrated. She will walk through seasons where she feels hidden, unseen, unnoticed. But God hides his greatest treasures before he reveals them. He takes time to prepare those he plans to use in mighty ways. Every delay, every closed door, every moment of waiting is not a punishment. It is preparation. She is being refined for something greater than she could ever imagine. And then one day she begins to see it. The strength she never thought she had. The wisdom that came through her wounds. The resilience that was birthed in the fire. She realizes that what she thought was breaking her was actually building her. She understands that she was never forgotten, never forsaken, never overlooked. She was being set apart. Now she walks with confidence, not because she has all the answers, but because she knows the one who does. The chosen woman does not chase after her purpose, it finds her. There is something within her that the world cannot define, something that sets her apart, even when she tries to blend in. She may not understand it at first. She may spend years searching for the reason she feels so different, why she sees the world through a lens that others do not. But deep inside, she knows she was made for something greater. This is not arrogance, it is divine awareness. It is the undeniable pull of destiny, a force stronger than doubt, fear, or failure. But before she can fully walk in her purpose, she must endure the process. And the process is never easy. The chosen woman is tested in ways that seem unfair. She faces delays that others do not. She fights battles in private while others rise effortlessly. She experiences moments of isolation where it feels like no one understands her struggles, her thoughts, or the weight she carries. And yet, something within her refuses to give up. She may stumble, she may question, she may even weep in frustration, but she does not give up. Why? Because purpose is written into her very being, and it will not let her rest until it is fulfilled. Rejection becomes a familiar companion on her journey, but the chosen woman soon realizes that rejection is not her enemy, it is her redirection. Every closed door is a shield protecting her from places she does not belong. Betrayal was a lesson, not a loss. Every season of loneliness was an invitation to draw closer to God, to hear his voice above the noise of the world. The chosen woman understands that she was never meant to walk the same path as everyone else. She was called to higher ground, to a road that fewer travel, to a destiny that requires separation before elevation. There are times when she wonders why she carries so much weight in her spirit. She looks at others who seem carefree, unbothered, unaware of the deep battle she faces. But then she remembers she was never called to live an ordinary life. The weight she carries is not a burden, it is an anointing. The struggles she endures are not punishments, they are preparations. The chosen woman does not walk aimlessly. Every step, even the painful ones, is part of a greater design, a master plan unfolding in ways she cannot yet see. And when the time is right, when she has been refined by fire, strengthened by trials, and humbled by the waiting, purpose will call her by name. Doors will open that no one can shut, and opportunities will arise that she never saw. In that moment, she will understand it was never about the struggles, the setbacks, or the silent battles. It was always about the preparation for something greater than she ever imagined. The chosen woman understands that every battle she faces is not just about her. It is about the calling on her life. From an early age, she notices that her road is different. She